Hi and welcome to another episode of Ribbit Gaming. We are going to play Mission 5 on Don't Must Die difficulty in the game Devil May Cry. Let's get going.
I was here years ago as a child. I explored the whole facility unseen. I sensed a demon under the factory. Succubus, an ancient one. I believe it's the source of the psychotropic ingredient. That's what they use to control us.
Welcome, visitors, to the Virility Factory. Virility's secret ingredient is what makes Virility the #1 soft drink in the world. And best of all, it has been scientifically proven to improve weight loss by 21% and enhance sexual performance by 63%.
How do people actually fall for this crap?
If you're told something's true often enough, you tend to believe it. They told me I was crazy for seeing demons.
Yeah. They tried telling me I was a basket case too.
Wanted to put me on drugs. Said it would make me better. They lied. They just wanted to keep me weak. Docile.
How did you figure it all out?
Virgil pulled me out of the nightmare. You?
When the people you're supposed to trust most turn out to be demon scum, your eyes really do open up to evil everywhere. I took a stand, fought back, killed, no matter the consequences. So I chose my path and I lived by it. But after all that anger, violence, and death, you have to dig deep into your own heart to see if you're still sane, or if you can still call yourself human.
I just knew in my heart I wasn't crazy.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is where the magic ingredients are mixed together to give you the unique taste of Virility.
The succubus is hidden deep inside the factory, but there is no physical way to reach it from our world. Only from Limbo. There's a rift inside.
Rest assured that it has been deemed both safe and beneficial by our trustworthy and ethical scientists.
So this is one of my two missions that I really hate, and that's because of this
This way, I
introduction
think.
here.
You said you'd been here before.
Yes, but it was during an out-of-body experience years ago.
Flying around in spirit form.
Yeah, in Limbo. Virgil says it could be an effective intelligence gathering tool, but I can't do it at will.
So, how did you do it before?
It was triggered by extreme psychosomatic trauma. To nightmares.
What are the nightmares?
It's in the past now.
While there is some conversation going on, and it was nice the first time, the 5th time I believe this is, it isn't very nice. I just want to fight things. This just takes a lot of time for no reason.
This is where they store the merchandise ready for export. It's funny.
What is?
I expected it to be bigger. A lot bigger. But then, I was just a child when I was here, and I was in Limbo,
What are you doing here?
escaping my nightmares.
You came to Limbo to escape your nightmares.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. I understand you,
Once you're in
Dante.
Limbo, all you have to do is retrace your steps back to the mixing room.
Should be easy enough.
Maybe, but the demons may sense you once you're in Limbo, so stay alert.
And once I've reached the mixing room,
You'll be able to descend deep down into the factory.
and kill me a succubus.
I don't really know how many times I've done this mission, because on I had to restart a
Okay.
couple of times
It's here.
since I died on the other difficulties, especially Hell and Hell. And it gets so annoying to
All right,
have
see you on
that
the other
first
side.
part.
Dante?
Down here.
Oh, good.
You're right. It's a lot bigger here in Limbo. What next?
Head back to the mixing room. I'll meet you there.
Obesity, stupidity, drink virility.
So, back in Limbo, and yeah, it's large in here. So this is one of the levels with a lot of platforming, not a lot of fighting. Although there is fighting towards the end and some here in the beginning. And I don't like these levels a lot, because I'm here for the fighting mostly.
Took you so long.
Much like I hated the scenario campaign mode in Taken 6, because well, I wasn't there to play some stupid beat 'em up kind of thing. I was there to enjoy my fighting game. Although of course it wasn't really necessary to play it, but if you wanted to have the unlockables, you kind of need me to. I believe I didn't cover this yet, but the square button is your guns, which can be used to extend combos and whatnot. They also have some special abilities like this and this, that for example. And then we have the kablooey here. This is the last gun, which shoots grenades basically, which you can explode by pushing the square and cross buttons. Let's do some more platforming. Yeah, I have to do that first. The kablooey is pretty strong, that last gun, but I don't like it.
Hey, could you point me to the mixing room?
So remove the shield. And everyone loves the Virility smash for the Arbiter because it deals a lot of damage. I can't say I like the Arbiter at all. It's slow. It sure deals a lot of damage. You get a lot of stylish points because of it. But it's sort of annoying as hell. I like to dodge a lot, although it might not be seen as such in these let's plays, I guess, because I do seem to get hit quite a lot while talking. So we're inside the Virility factory to take care of their so-called secret ingredient. And well, that's basically why we're here, to get back at Nandos, because he killed Dante and Virgil's parents. Well, he killed their mom and imprisoned her there. And they need him angry to get him away from the Hellgate, which powers it. Let's get some distance. Parry the saw blades. Get him up in the air and kill him, preferably. Although I didn't, of course. Whoa. Let's not get killed. Oh, I parried. I was kinda hoping I could, but that was more luck than anything. Oh, he died. Get away from there. And the Dream Runner, of course. And those weird flying things. Pathos, I believe they're called. Not entirely sure how it's pronounced. So let's get rid of you, shall we? So the easiest way to deal with Dream Runners feels to be you charge attack them, because if you charge the attacks like that, they can't block them. And so Erics take care of them pretty easily. Yeah. Let's move further into the factory, or rather we're kind of moving out into the entrance again. Backtracking. Like I said in the previous episode, I like the story. At least how they handle the character progression for Dante. Something I don't like, however, is the plot of man versus the government, since I feel it's sort of silly. My personal belief is that the government is there to help you, even if you might not see it that way sometimes. But this isn't a politics channel, so I shouldn't really be discussing politics. And I fell down. Why do I use those dodges when I don't need to use them? It's because they look cool, of course, but still. Oh, there were demon rages. Of course. So, thankfully I managed to somehow get the second rage out of you. Then now he's here, so now he's gonna attack me. Arbiter. I'd like to get some control when I'm fighting two rages, so usually I get Arbiter and use this to launch one into the air and then beat a bit on the other one. The other one comes back into view. Oh! I managed to split the damage between them pretty evenly, so they both died at the same time, which is nice, since then you don't have to deal with the end range. Let's use Devil Trigger. And when you're in Devil Trigger, you can use any type of attack on the immune enemies. This feels nice. Although now I didn't get to kill a lot of the enemies in Devil Trigger since I screwed that up. Which has a tendency to happen. For anyone wondering, I have also been playing the new DLC which came out, Virgil's Downfall, and I've gotta say I like it. Although there are a few things I don't like, which I'll be covering when I do a let's play with that, but I feel I won't need to finish the regular game before I spoil the ending with the DLC. Since I know a few of my friends that's watching hasn't seen the ending at all. Let's get rid of you, shall we? Oh. Unintentional parries. No. There we go. Although I hate having enemies in the witch protection, because you don't see when they telegraph their moves. Or well, you do can see it, but it's pretty hard to tell. Oh. So when dealing with multiple of these, I find it easiest to use the shotgun, because it kills them in one hit most of the time. But if it's only one of them, I use the pistols. Oh yeah, and to switch weapons, you use the directional pads on a controller. So if I want to switch them guns, I press up, and then I press left and right for these, so I can do like pretty quickly. It's very smooth, handles well. And a nice an angel demon. It so happened to use ice attacks. And we're back in the main lobby.
Aha!
What in the shitting hell is going on here?
The mixing process. But it's the source we're interested in.
I'm guessing our succubus is on the other end of that.
That's right. This way.
Trouble. Give me a minute.
Be careful.
So yeah, some pretty nasty stuff. Oh, and this is another thing I don't really enjoy, although it does ramp up the difficulty some. It's these gooey spaces on the floor here, which damage you. Particularly on Hell and Hell, they are very annoying, since as soon as you touch it, you lose one of your lives. So let's use the Aquila to gather up some of you, and use the area of effect abilities to take care of you. Probably shouldn't be standing there for my own safety. So yeah, this is the part where I might die if I'm careless. Although so far the AI for that one seems to be running into the wall, so I can isolate this one and hit him a bit. Although now I lost him and they both standing in the goo. Whew. Whoa! Why, thank you. You killed one. Yeah, or your ally rather. Come on. Really? So let's kill them.
Dante, you okay? That looked pretty nasty.
That? Nah. That was just a big fat joke. Come on, let's go get this succubus.
And we progress deeper into the factory. So for people thinking that Dante is using a lot of swear words and stuff, I know there's some preconception. There's some people out there that think he does, but I don't think he does at all. It's just in the demo and the trailers make it seem that way. Usually he's wisecracking, making jokes, and talking normally, not swearing. Well, that was all for this episode. I hope you enjoy. In the next episode we're going to be dealing with a boss battle. So I'll see you next time.